In today's video, I am going to show you the National 5 graphic communication assignment of the bird feeder. We will look at how to open up Inventor and select our planes, and we're going to focus on looking at the drawings and how we can then make it in Inventor. So if we scroll down on the assignment, we will come to the technical drawings of what is being asked for us to make. So you can see here that we have the top part, the hanging rod, the casing, and then the bottom. In this video, I'm going to focus on setting up Inventor, and we will look at doing the hanging rod. So in Windows, we want to go to our Windows tab, and we are looking for Autodesk Inventor 2019, or what one, it might be a different year depending on what computer you're using, and then we're looking for the Inventor with the big I beside it. So we're going to click onto that and let it load. So when Inventor loads, if this is the first time you've used Inventor for a while, then you might have some screens that pop up in regards to doing tutorials. We just want to kind of close them down so that we have the kind of basic screen that we've got in front of me. We then want to go up to the top where it says New and select that. And you can see here that it gives us lots of different options. Now it is vital and so important that every single thing that we make in National 5 graphics is in millimetres, so that it's at British standards, and that when you go to do your technical drawings that they're correct. So down on the left hand side we want to click metric, and then we want to click the one that says standard millimetres, and that will open up our first page so that we can start the drawing. So when the page opens, you can see that we have up the top lots of 3D modelling, kind of different buttons for us to select in terms of 3D modelling. We also have down the side what is called our model tree. Now in this tree it will show everything that we have done. So if we make a mistake, we can always go to the model tree and edit our drawings or our commands, depending on which one we need to edit. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click Start 2D Sketch up at the top here. And what this brings up is different planes of what we're going to use. Now, you'll primarily use one of two planes. You'll use the XZ plane, which looks like a tabletop, and the XY plane, which stands kind of upright. Now, depending on what you make depends on what plane might be more suitable. However, there's never a wrong choice. If you accidentally select the wrong plane, it's not going to do anything kind of major in terms of your model. It just makes it a little bit easier when you are going ahead to assemble models. Depending on what plane you picked, it makes it a little bit simpler. So in this case, I am going to pick the XY plane, so the one that's standing upright. And you can see here that I now have a kind of cross with my main point ready to start drawing. All of the top parts have now changed, and we're now in sketch mode rather than 3D mode. You can also see down at the tree at the side, we're in sketch 1 just now, so that we can start our hanging rod. So looking at our drawing, the hanging rod is kind of circular in shape, and it's going all the way here. Now we're going to use the dimensions in this drawing to determine what shapes it's going to be. So because it is a circle and it doesn't change width the whole way through, we know that we are going to use the extrude command rather than revolve. So here it shows that the diameter of the circle is going to be 5. I'm going to go back into Inventor and click circle up the top. Click it so that it turns green. Now I've dragged out my mouse, but I've not clicked yet. And I'm just going to type in 5 and press enter. Now if at any case you've accidentally clicked off before you've set the size, you can press escape on your keyboard and double click the circle, and you can always edit the size if you've accidentally done it wrong. Now that we have our circle, we want to go up to finish sketch, and now we're back into 3D mode. So as I mentioned previously, for the hanging rod we're going to extrude it, so we're going to click extrude, and it should automatically find your shape. For any reason if it doesn't, you can kind of click on your shape and it should kind of extrude it out kind of 10 millimeters. We can see here 10 millimeters. But if we go back to our drawing, we can see that from one side to the other it's 140 millimeters. So I'm going to go into Inventor, and where that says 10, I'm going to change it to 140 and press OK. Now you can use the kind of box at the side should you want to change the view. Alternatively, you can move your kind of trackpad on your mouse, the little circle in the middle of your mouse, to zoom in and out, or hold it down and move it to kind of pan across. So here we have our first part. So we're going to go up to File, Save As, and then you will find your OneDrive and save it somewhere safe so that you know that this is called the hanging rod. And that is the first part of the bird feeder.